Hello, I'm Chloe Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is the energy update for all signs for Saturday, the 11th of June, 2022. I hope you're doing well. I have a live show 3 times a week here on YouTube called Psychic Cafe. I would love to see you in there. In that, I do general channeling for the collective, but I also give mini reads in there as well. So if you're interested in having a question answered by your higher self through me, then come along in there. It's by donation for those mini reads. You can find the next show laying in wait on my YouTube channel by clicking on the Be Healing channel that's down there. If you've got that subscription button clicked on, that notification bell on, you can click on set a reminder on there too. So what are the energies that we've got going on? Oh, I also offer private readings too. If you're interested in one of those, you'll find a link for that in the description box down there, and also one up there as well. I get them out within 48 hours of you ordering them. We've got the Noble One and Foxfire as well. A lot of fiery, passionate energy today with this Foxfire card. But the Noble One is a kind of an energy of holding back and doing the right thing for some reason. So you could be feeling a lot of fiery, passionate energy, but also tempering yourself in a way and doing the right thing. Find out more with the tarot cards of what this is all about. What else have we got going on today? Patience. That could be why they're doing the right thing, is being patient. So a lot of passion. You might want to dive into something today, but you actually need to kind of hold yourself back and be patient. That could be kind of tricky with all of that fiery, passionate energy going on. You might not want to be patient today. You might want to throw yourself into something. Self-care. Take care of yourself. Take good care of yourself today. Good day to focus on self-care. Especially if you're feeling impatient, right? Okay, what else? What have we got going on? High Priestess. So intuitively, you know these things. Intuitively, you know what to do today. I'm not telling you anything new here. It's what I'm getting from that card. I'm just reminding you that you already know these things, and a little bit of a battle with yourself today between your passion and between that intuitive side that you know needs to be patient, needs to take things slowly. What else? Ten of Swords. A painful ending, or the end of some pain. So there's an ending kind of thing going on. We had those energies yesterday too. So you could be in the process of ending something at the moment and be needing to take that slowly. We've got the Hierophant, which is about commitment. It's about learning lessons as well, spiritual lessons, and applying those lessons that you've learned already. Kind of, often, it's like patience, right? We learn patience, don't we? And we learn to trust our intuition as well, right? And when we don't do that, when we don't do either of those things, we end up getting hurt by it. There's negative ramifications in it. And so we learn from that, don't we? Or not. Sometimes we don't. Sometimes we do it again. But yeah, I think you're being the noble one today. I think you're learning and applying what you've learned in the past. I think that's what the Hierophant's saying. It does also have an element of commitment in there too. So we'll find out what you're committed to. Two of Wands. You have a choice to make today, and it's a choice around what action to take, what to take action on, and what not to take action on. Let's get clarity on all of this. So the High Priestess, why do we have this? Intuitively, you know this stuff. Eight of Materials, because you've put the work into something. So you got yourself to this point. Intuitively, you know that you need to take it slowly now. You don't want to undo all that hard work that you've put in. So whether we're talking hard work that you've put into a relationship, you don't want to blow it now just by being impatient. This is what it is. Whatever it is, whether it's a relationship or whether it's a job or buying a home or whatever you've got going on, you don't want to rush this bit now because of all the work that you've put in. You want to be patient, and intuitively you know that you need to be patient so that you don't undo that hard work. We can always sabotage, right? We can always do the right thing for years, and maybe even months, years, weeks, whatever, and then we can always sabotage it. There is always an option to do that. Don't do that today. Don't sabotage it by being impatient. healing energy, because you've learned already, right? You've learned from this. You've learned this already. It's not a day to sabotage. Is it ever a day to sabotage? Ten of Swords, because you've got an ending going on. Things are still up in the air, so you're still in the process of it, like I said. Five of Emotions, something makes you want to shut your heart down. There is healing happening from it. So, yeah, concern yourself with the self-care instead, right? So process this ending that you're going through, process the end of this pain. Take it, allow things to be up in the air at the moment. If you're getting impatient and moving forward, that could be because you're trying to bypass your feelings about this. Well, don't get in your feelings about this. Feel this. I wanted to shut my heart down. Feel the healing that needs to happen. So take this process slowly and don't try and rush that healing, because we can't rush the healing. We can try and rush it, and that's bypassing, but it's going to come back if we do that. We're going to have to deal with it later, so best to deal with it now. In other words, this is saying don't rush forward on something today. Instead, process the feelings that you've got. Do that inner work today around this ending that's going on, and let it just unfold in its own time, because you've learned that and you intuitively know that. What's behind this is integration. So your energy needs to catch up. Your energy needs to catch up with it. You need to integrate the lessons, integrate the stuff that you've been going through. Why the Hierophant? Spiritual lessons, commitment. What have we got going on with this Hierophant? Seven of Voices. Seven of Voices is about some kind of a deception. This is self-deception. So as I was saying, the Hierophant, you've learned before about how you sabotage yourself, right? And don't deceive yourself on that. So don't unlearn it. Don't tell yourself a story. Well, it won't happen this time, or I'm justified in this sabotage. Don't tell yourself those stories. We have sabotages. We all have our favorite sabotage kind of thing, or our favorite mix of sabotages that we like to do. And we all have our favorite excuses around that to justify doing those sabotages as well. Don't succumb to that stuff. Stay focused on what it is that you're committed to, and kind of get through your own bullshit on that, is what that's saying today. It's like keep on going and keep on learning, especially through your own bullshit. Honor your energy. Honor what it is that you want. Don't honor the ego. The ego mind, it has you wanting to do those sabotages, has you wanting to rush in, has you wanting to go, oh no, I want this now, and do that sabotage again. So honor your energy. You've put work into whatever this is, and so don't undo that now. Possibility for sabotage today, don't do it. Two of Wands, so decisions have been made on what action today to take, and it doesn't feel like a day of action to me at all. It feels like a day of inner work. Queen of Materials, though, so toward your success, you make sure that you're making successful decisions today. If you do take action on something today, make sure it's toward your success. What's behind this? Sacred space. But withdraw. Like, take your sacred space. It doesn't feel like a day to take action to me, but if you are making decisions or trying to come up with decisions today, make sure it's for kind of long-term success for you. Especially for those that are used to thinking of other people more than you think of yourself, make sure that the decisions you make are for your success today. Looks like a healing card to me. It's important right now to take a step back. What did I say? And spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now's the time to give to yourself. Just said it. What else? In our love lives, talk less, feel more. Same card as we got yesterday. Get into your feelings if you have been bypassing your feelings, or if you feel like bypassing your feelings because it's all a little bit too much to feel. Don't do that. Talk less, feel more. go through this process, like I said, do this healing now. You won't get away with it. You won't be able to bypass it. It's going to come back sooner or later. You're going to have to deal with it. Best to deal with it now. You do have the resources and you do have the support around you to deal with that stuff. I'm not talking anything big here either. This is just, I don't really want to be spending the day doing that inner work and feeling these feelings and processing it. I want to get on with this exciting new start that I've got. It's just a little bit of trying to step ahead beyond where you're really at energetically. You haven't integrated something yet. And integrating means when you've just gone through something, it's about thinking about it, and it's about getting those spiritual lessons from it and just sitting with it until you feel good with it. That's what you're doing today, sitting with something until you feel good with it. That's the best way to use these energies today. Yeah, don't bypass this stage. Support. You do have support around you. So there are circumstances when bypassing the feelings is the best thing to do. We've got mechanisms in our physical brains to do that too. If something is beyond what we're capable of dealing with, our brain actually holds it back from us. So say you've had an accident or something, your brain holds that back from you. It will not let you relive those memories or have those memories up front if you're not able to deal with them. And that's a mechanism. So there is a point, if you don't have support around you, if you don't have the inside of yourself the ability to deal with something emotionally, then it gets held back. That's a good time to bypass these things. But this, and the energy is here, is saying, but you do have that. You either have the skills already to be able to deal with this, and it's not even big, or you have the support around you to deal with this, or you can go to your friend and you can talk this through, or your therapist and talk this through. And again, I'm not saying that this is a big thing. I'm not feeling like it's a big thing. And that it's not a big thing might have you wanting to bypass it even more and not process this stuff. You do have the support around you. You can get the help. You're watching channels like mine. I'm available, So you do have that support around you. Control issues coming up. So this could be a fear around the stuff that's going on. Now we're getting into what it might be about. A release of control, especially if you get into your feelings. You might have been trying to control your feelings around a certain painful subject. And now you're able to open up to those feelings and feel them again now. And it could be about control, You could have got used to controlling your feelings around this subject because it was too painful to feel. And now you need to open back up to those feelings again. And feel them. Effort. You need to put effort into this. It's all around feelings today. See, it's hearts that's pouring out there. The effort needs to be made in the emotional department today. Inside of yourself. What else have we got? Come here, they're in a bad attitude. So it's like someone saying, come here. The other person saying, no. But I feel like this is not two people. I feel like this is you. Part of you wants to move on ahead into something. Part of you, perhaps into a romantic relationship. Part of you is like, no, because they hurt me or something like that. No, because I've been shut down to this person for so long. Because it wasn't safe for me to open up. Something like that. Again, it's still saying there is stuff to deal with today. There's emotional stuff to deal with today. It's a healing kind of a day, but again, I'm not getting that it's significant. It's nothing big. It's just, and it's a good thing if there's just small emotional stuff coming up as well. It's a good sign. It's a lucky day today. You could find your heart again. It looks like in this picture she's finding her heart in a field full of flowers. I feel like that's what you're doing. It's like a heart retrieval day. Tuning back into your feelings again after having had controlled them and shut down to them. A lot of emotional processing going on today. What else is going on today? A young man is working against you. Watch out for him. That could be someone in your family for some of you, or someone that you're working with. A cane, pay attention to your health. Okay, so pay special attention to your health, especially when you're in this emotional stuff. Some of you might be emotional eaters. Some of you might be like me, where you just forget to eat completely if you're going through something stressful or something emotional. And I'm like, oh, food and water. Oh, I'm a human being. I need to eat and drink things. Pay attention to your health. We've got a fan here, romance, celebration, party, great things going on. So it does feel like it's around a good thing. That it's a good thing that's triggered this, in you. And we have a woman, dealings or relationship with a woman, and an increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. So a woman could be giving you a job offer or some kind of money, financial kind of an offer, that kind of thing. Well, think of a yes or no answer question, because I've got a red and a green crystal in this bag. I'm going to pull one of them out very shortly for your answer. It's just a bit of fun, because this is a general reading, don't forget. If you want me to pull one of those out for a specific question that you've got, then come along to my Psychic Cafe show. I'll also pull cards too to get clarity on that answer that the crystal says. And you can find the next show laying in wait by clicking on the Be Healing channel down there. It's for donations for those mini reads in that show. I can also use them in private readings as well. Book yourself in for a private read. There's a link in the description box below and also one up there too. And if you've got specific questions for your reading, after you've booked in, just click on the Contact Us page and put your questions in there. I get them out within 48 hours if you're ordering them. How best to deal with these energies today? We've got the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is stable in their happiness. You know how I said, it feels like the energies are saying, get yourself to a point of being good, like being emotionally good with where you're at right now. That's what today is about. The King of Pentacles, in this deck, let me just show you in this deck, the King of Pentacles, because he's sat by a fire and he looks cozy and he looks happy. He looks happy and content. And that is the energy you need to get to today. So if you've got any hours, where is it, guys? It's going to be like one of the last cards that I get to. You probably know which card I'm talking about already. It's not him. King of Pentacles, where are you? Here he is. You see how content he looks there? He's happy. He's got his dog by his side. He's got his pentacle on his lap. In a cozy room there with all his books around him. He's happy. And that's what I'm getting from this. The King of Pentacles energy is that content with where you're at and what it is that you've done. Get yourself to that point today. And if you're not at that stage, spend the day doing that, feeling your feelings and processing them to get to that point. You won't regret it, is what I'm hearing, if you do this. Well, think of your yes or no answer question now. Pause the video if you're not ready for your answer. Your answer is no. It's the ruby. Don't do it. There you go. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave a comment as well. What is this all about for you? What's going on for you? Have you been shut down and kind of bypassing your feelings for a particular reason? Have you been trying to control your feelings? Let me know what's been going on. I'd love to hear from you. Or just say hi in the comments. It helps out my YouTube channel when you do that. Click on that subscribe button along with that notification bell down there to hear more from me. I do one of these energy updates every single day of the year. I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show. And I also do love picker card reads. I do star sign love reads as well. And so if you want to hear more from me, click on those buttons down there. Have the best day ever. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.